Ross Barnes, second base, Chicago White Stockings. Personable and nattingly dressed off field, and a dashing, graceful figure in uniform, Barnes thrilled fans with his mastery as a base runner, scientific batter, and fielder of effortless ease. Ross became the first player in the history of the National League to hit a home run when he played for the Chicago White Stockings, now the Chicago Cubs. He was the first player to lead two different leagues in hitting with batting titles in the National Association 1872, 1873, and in the debut season of the National League in 1876. He specialized in fair foul hits, in which he chopped down on balls with a proper amount of English to make it land fair and bound foul, remaining in play under the rules of the time. In 1878, Barnes was player-manager for the London Tecumsehs of the International Association, and he was umpire for a couple of games in the National Association in 1874. Barnes would play from 1871 until 1881, a short career that was cut brief due to an illness that he suffered later in his career, which he never really fully recovered from. He would have a career WAR of 27.7, have almost 900 hits, only 6 home runs, but would have 346 RBIs. And here's a little bit more detail about this mysterious second baseman from the late 1800s.
Well, that would have to be Ross Barnes, who led the NA in both hits and runs, all while being the premier second baseman. The only knock on this mustachioed marvel was that he was a prima donna who often had difficulties getting along with his teammates. Referring to Barnes' relationship with his first baseman, the Chicago Tribune wrote in 1872 that they never exchanged a word and glanced at each other like opposing game chickens. May 2nd, 1876. Bill Cherokee Fisher of the Cincinnati Red Stockings is pitching against the Chicago White Stockings. With 2 outs in the 5th inning, up comes Ross Barnes, and as the Chicago Tribune puts it, Barnes had the finest hit of the game, straight down the field to the carriages for a clean home run. The first Major League home run was in the books. It was the only home run Barnes would hit that year.
Ross Barnes currently is in Perfect Team 23. He has a 97 rated limited edition card. There are only 100 of these cards out there, and this is from his peak season with Chicago. And yes, he is a member of the Rocky Mountain Gladiators. Picked up recently from the card shop, Ross Barnes in the 2026 season is currently hitting .311, and you can see his stats. He is doing extremely well with a 1.4 WAR halfway through the season. And welcome to Simulation Gaming Digital Realities Perfect Team 23 Genesis Series. Once again, hello out there. Welcome to Simulation Gaming. If you enjoyed the spotlight on Ross Barnes, I've left a link to the video where I took that clip from if you want to learn a little bit more about him and support the channel that created that video. Please feel free to do that. Well, guys, how is your week going? We are closing in on Thursday night here, Friday morning when you might be watching this. Thank you all again to everyone supporting the channel and leaving likes and comments and views. You guys are fantastic. Has anyone told you that yet today? You are fantastic. Thank you for your support. It's been a while since we looked at the Gladiators. Time to do that. Again, I have not peeked in since the last video. However, after recording the last video, I did make some changes. So you're going to see the Gladiators with a little bit of a different look than the last episode. So let's take a look first of all at the standings. We are right now second in the, I guess it's the North Central Division or Northern Conference East Division. Always get the abbreviations a little bit confused. 55 and 40. I'd say that's pretty good. Anything over 500, I think, is pretty good. And the goal this season in Silver 273 was to be over 500. So we're not in first, but if we look at the wild card race, we have about a game and a half lead in the wild card. So we're sitting pretty. We're in a pretty good position. If we look at promotion and relegation, again, we are one of the teams to possibly be promoted if we can keep up this pace. Differential of -1, so we're pretty much on the pace that we were expected to be on. And things are looking good so far for the Gladiators this season in 2026. In terms of kind of the basic leaderboard, we don't have anyone in the batting leaders, don't have anyone in the pitching leaders. And in the team leaders, we are second in fielding and pitching. So we have improved our defense, and we are number 1 by, a fair bit in home runs and third in batting average. So, based on these basic stats, it looks like we are doing a little better in the hitting department than the pitching department. All right, are you guys ready to look at the team? Ready to see what the Gladiators are fielding that currently has us in a wild card position? All right, let's do this. Pitching wise, we have Mark Pryor, who's sitting at 10-3 with a 3.63 ERA. Clayton Kershaw, 4-9. He's struggling. He's going down in the lineup. Liriano at 9-5, doing really well. And Pedro Martinez, he's going to be moved up, is doing well at 10-5. Our starting pitching is not an issue. Other than Clayton, we'll keep an eye on him. But our starting pitching now, we got a righty-lefty rotation. In the bullpen, we did pick up Roy Face off the card shop, and he is doing well in his debut as a Gladiator. 2 saves, 2.66 ERA. He is our stopper. We have LaRoche and Ghostman as our setup men. They're doing decent, especially LaRoche. And then we have our other bullpen members that you see there, other than Addy Joss, who might not be in his proper role, but we'll leave him there for now, see how he finishes off the season. So there is our pitching. Now on to our hitting, and let's take a look at some of these new players. Can't quite remember who was on our team in the last episode because I've made so many changes. Javi Lopez picked up off the card shop, hitting 314, guys. 314, 15 home runs, 45 RBIs, doing well with a 2.1 WAR. He currently right now is the WAR leader on the team. One of my hidden gems, Lloyd Mosby, hitting close to 300, 14 stolen bases, second on the team. And again, he's pitched in with some home runs and RBIs as well. Second in WAR on the team. Here's a guy that's just a 78 silver. Might want to pick him up if you're looking for a good guy with speed, with defense, who can hit. He's kind of that all-around guy. He won't blow anyone out of the league, but he'll be the sneaky little play that's consistent for you. He has been for me. Tito Francona is a 2 WAR. He's hitting 321. One of my Mr. Reliable players. Ross Barnes, who was the feature player today, he's hitting 307. Again, he's not a home run hitter, hasn't hit a home run. He's not an RBI guy, but he is that consistent guy. He's got 110 hits, leads the team in hits, and again, by quite a wide margin. The franchise. Oh, look at this glorious card. It's been such a long time since we looked at you, Mel. Mel is hitting 260. Very, very good for a player with his credentials. Again, he's been pretty hot recently. 3 hits in his last game. Home runs, he's only got 14 so far, so he's a little bit down on the home run pace. But look at his achievements. Gold glove, gold glove, gold glove. So 3 years in a row, he's got a gold glove at right field, and he's got 2 All-Star appearances. So way to go, Mel, face of the franchise. Billy Hamilton leads our team in steals with 21. He is a guy that we've picked up recently as well, and performing well. He's got a few hits. No complaints with him. Edwin E.E. is on a hot streak, hitting 322. Again, thank you to the friend of the channel. I believe it was Mr. Bateman that pointed out E.E., saying he was a quality player, at least up to the silver level, and he has been so far. So get yourself a Lloyd Mosby, get yourself an E.E. They seem to be doing well. J.J. Hardy is not going to hit much, but he is going to put in a good effort in the field. He's in a little bit more limited role this year. He's not an everyday starter, so his ZR is a little lower than usual. Kent Herbeck, who I picked up in a pack recently. This was a pull. Again, 14 home runs, so tied with Mel Ott. Not going to hit with the highest average. And same with Jimmy Fox. Hitting 285, 21 home runs, leading the team. But look at this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys with at least 14 home runs. Mookie Betts hitting 247. Tim Anderson in a minor role hitting 309. Nomar 272. And then our worst guys war-wise, Boog Powell and our backup catcher, Andy Semenuk, who I'd probably replace pretty quick, but he has chipped in with 5 home runs, 17 RBIs. And let's see how he is in the field. Is he costing us? Not really. So I'm going to keep him as the backup catcher until someone better comes along. That's our team. That's our hitters. Those are our pitchers. Looking at the recent transactions. Again, sold a few players. Got a few achievements. All-Stars, 4 All-Stars. Haven't checked those out before. Let's take a look. Who are the National Conference All-Stars? We've got, let's take a look at the announced rosters, not the voting. In the National League, where are our 4 Gladiators? That's pretty good. 4, Javi Lopez is a catcher on the All-Star team. We also have contributed Jimmy Fox, well-deserved, and Tito Francona has made the team. Mel Ott has not made the team. Only one right fielder made it, and that's Hank Aaron. So we must have a pitcher. Yes, Pedro Martinez has made the All-Star team as well. I don't think we have any starters. No, we don't. Just curious with the final voting, how we did here. Doesn't look like any Gladiator led the voting, although Lloyd Mosby, very well done. Didn't make the All-Star team, but he came second in left field voting, and he's only a silver rated player. Jimmy Fox, second in voting at third base. And Tito Francona, Javi Lopez came third in voting. Pretty happy with those results so far. Let's look at the expanded league leaders, and let's look at combined this time. Usually Mel Ott is amongst the home run leaders, not this year, so he's having a down year home run wise, but he is having a better average wise. Hank Aaron leads in WAR in the league. Jimmy Fox, a different Jimmy Fox from our Jimmy Fox, leads in home runs. And pitching leaders, looks like Mr. Rick Ruschel is the win leader so far. Don Newcomb in OOTP 21. He was a silver stud in tournaments because he's a two-way player. So he's leading in WAR, and the save leader, Steve Bedrosian, currently with 31 saves. That's pretty good. Pretty good for Mr. Bedrosian. Have to take a look at him on the card shop because he might be a guy the Gladiators look to pick up. Selling for $2,800. So here's a case where I like to kind of take a look at all the Steve Bedrosians in our league to see if there's a consistency high level. Not playing. 402. One save. Nothing spectacular. And then this is the one that's the save leader. So I think we'll hold off for right now. Actually, maybe we'll put in a buy order of 1,700. I think 1,700 is a fair price, and we can add them to the bullpen if someone decides to sell them for that. So hey, if you've got a spare Steve Bedrosian, go to the card shop, sell them to me, 1,700. All right, let's finish off with looking at the streaky players. Mr. Collins is one of the three guys with a 20-game hitting streak. We have one player with a 5-game home run streak. That is Mr. Mize. And we have a couple pitchers in the undefeated streak area. Pedro with 12 and Mark Pryor, who is on an active 11-game undefeated streak. So again, if you've never checked out the streak section, your players are always the underlined ones. And then if there's a little star beside the number, that means the streak is still going on. And we can see some players here that have current streaks going on. All right, guys, let's end off ripping a few packs. We don't have many, as I haven't been playing a lot of tournaments lately. Have to get back on that tournament bandwagon and try and win a few more packs. So let's open up 10. See how we do. See if we can add one more player. It's been a while, so the pack luck, I'm really going to need you guys to meditate a little bit. Focus. We got a silver right off the bat. Are you guys willing to give us, our team, a gold or diamond? Do you have it in you today? Got another silver player. Looks like all the readjusted players now, their cards have been fixed to properly reflect whether they're silver, bronze, diamond. Okay, guys, let's go. Come on, 6 more. Oh, I thought that was a gold at first. 5 more packs. If we don't get nothing special. Oh, look at this, guys. You guys did it again. We have a perfect. Oh, who is this? Oh, Mr. Ohtani. Mr. Ohtani, a perfect card. Wow. I'm a little dumbfounded. I'm going to admit that. I did not expect to pull a perfect card in 10 packs. Only our second perfect card that we have pulled. We pulled the Mike Trout and now an Ohtani. I don't think we're going to use him too much. From what I've read, he's not the best player, especially once you get past the bronze level. And that's too bad, because as a perfect player, all perfect players should be able to play to at least the gold level. I'm not sure if we're going to use him, but he's 20,000 perfect points if we do sell him. Wow, you guys brought it today. Thank you. Look at those lasers. Okay, well, we still got 4 packs to go too. Let's do this. Let's see if we can hit just a gold, just any gold. Let's get a simple live gold and call it a day. Again, there's that gold looking card. 2 more packs to go. Do we have another gem? 1 more. I'm going to call, I think we're going to get a silver 73 historical. Think of a number. Think of a level. What's this last pack going to be? See how good your psychic abilities are. Silver 73 historical. Here we go. We have, well, we got 2 silvers, but both live players. Maybe one or both of these can become a gold at the end of the month. Well, guys, that was exciting. I was, like I said, caught off guard, did not expect a perfect card, was hoping for maybe a gold at best, but you guys pulled it together. Like I said, you guys are fantastic, and you just proved it. I do have a lot of higher quality packs here. I've got 5 gold, 2 historical, 1 diamond, and 2 silver. So all the packs I have left are above the regular packs, and we'll crack open a couple of those next episode. So the only decision I have to make is whether or not we're going to put Mr. Ohtani in the lineup, and I don't think I am. Let's go and look at the managed cards here. These are all the perfects that are not playing. Notice they're all live players, which I don't really have a flavor to put them in the lineup. Let's find Ohtani in the card shop. Look at the different orders. And I'm going to sell him, hopefully, for $25,000. I'll put in a, oops, not a buy order. We want to cancel that. We want a sell order for $25,000. I don't need an extra Ohtani. So if you ever need to cancel it, you simply go up to your card orders, look for the one you want to cancel. These are the ones I currently have in. I already have Roy Face, so I need to cancel that one. And I need to cancel Ohtani. There we go. So I'm still hoping to get Ray as a catcher and Steve Bedrosian, who I put a buy order in on today. Got a few sell orders there as well. See how that goes over the next couple of days. All right, I thought I'd do something a little bit different today and take a look at some of the highlights from our recent game. So we played the Morristown Ninjas. Sounds like a scary team, but hey, we're the Gladiators. Can a gladiator beat a ninja? I think so. So let's take a look at the highlights. Haven't done this very often before, and it's the first time I've done this in this series, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to see our gladiators in action and check out a little bit of the highlights from a game in silver. All right, so we got bottom of the first. And we got who up at bat here? Nomar? No, Mookie Betts. Mookie Betts is up to bat. Up against Randy Johnson, and Mookie Betts hits one down the left field line. That's going to score a run as Mookie Betts hits a double. Excellent. 40 RBIs for Mookie Betts. All right, we're still in the bottom of the first. Mel Ott, Mr. Franchise. Look at him, guys. Oh, he's glowing. Let's see how Mr. Mel Ott does. Mookie Betts is now on third, and he hits a drive to right field, which drops and scores to increase the lead to 2-0. So Mookie Betts gets an RBI, and he gets a run. We're going all the way to the 7th inning now, and look who is up at plate again. We've got Mel Ott. So we got no outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gladiators are winning the game 4-1. Let's see what Mel's got up his sleeve. And here's the pitch. And it's driven deep to center field. Back, and gone. Mel Ott. Look at him run those bases like a 19-year-old. And 436-foot home run for Mel Ott. What a game to see the highlights on. And one more it looks like we have. We've got 8th inning, 1 strike, 1 out. Boog Powell at the plate. No, Boog Powell's on first base. Oh, we're in on defense now. Zach Wheeler coming in on relief in the 8th inning. And it's a drive. It's going, and that looks like it's gone. Zach Wheeler gives up a home run to the Ninjas. And the Ninjas get one back. It's 6-2. All right, let's see if we have any more highlights here. We are going to the bottom of the 8th. Gladiators put another run up. It's 7-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. EE up at the plate. 1 out. Greg Hibbard on the mound. And EE hits it. It's a line drive in the gap. Not the fastest runner, but I'm sure he'll get into second place. Yes, he does. Deep center hit. Gets a double. Mel Ott crosses the plate. And EE has himself a 2 RBI double. And it's 9-2. Gladiators over the Ninjas. Here we are at the top of the 9th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Zach Wheeler still on the mound. Here comes the pitch, and he strikes him out to finish off the game. The Gladiators celebrate with a victory over the Ninjas. Great game, guys. EE, Zach Wheeler, Mel Ott, Mookie Betts. Wonderful game. All right, guys, there is some of the highlights from one of our games. Let's take a quick look who the player of the game was. That is on the game log screen, or the box score screen. And it was Mel Ott. Fantastic. Ooh, we love you, Mel. We love you. 5 at-bats, 3 hits, 2 runs, 3 RBIs, a home run. What a game to show off, Mel. You picked the right game. All right, guys, there is the highlights from a Gladiator game. I think we have a playoff berth in the future, but we got to keep up the pace. So thanks again for watching. Leave a comment, leave a like, share this out, get some more eyes on it, guys. I love doing these episodes, and hopefully we can get a few more viewers leaving comments to get more kind of community involvement in this team. Have a wonderful day. It's 23 degrees out where I am, which is about 75 degrees Fahrenheit. That is a great day for baseball. We'll see you in the next episode.